Oh shit, it's 9:02. We're 2 minutes late. There must be a 12-year-old in the back that we're trying to get rid of. Turn the goddamn music off.
There's another one over by you, I think. Are you part of the
Just found out I am.
Do you hear music? No music, right? All right, I guess we can call it. Welcome to Julien's Comedy. First disclaimer, if you do talk during people's sets, I will tell you to shut the fuck up, and I have done it before, so don't think that you won't be part of the shut the fuck up parade. All right. Now, my whole thing was I used to be a really good thumb wrestler, and I went overseas to thumb wrestle, and the mob was like, yo, if you throw this thumb wrestling match, we'll pay you a bunch of money. But I was like, nah, USA, motherfuckers. But then the mob was like, we're going to cut your fucking hand off now. So, holy shit, no. I actually was really good at shadow puppets, and my competition did the same thing. They were like, we got to take Corey out of the shadow puppet game. But those are jokes. Those are lies. Those are lies. But the rest of my set is going to be truthful stuff. You guys are going to learn about the talents that I have today as a 37-and-a-half-year-old that do nothing for me at all. Okay, so the first one is actually kind of a new talent. I'm fasting right now. I haven't eaten since Tuesday night. I am on a 96-hour fast right now, and it's honestly not that difficult. And I don't know if that means I'm superhuman or I would be really great at being homeless. Yeah. You never know. You never know when you're not going to eat for 4 days. So the other thing that is really interesting, I'm still good at rolling blunts, marijuana blunts. I'm still really good at rolling blunts, even with 1.5 hands. So sometimes I roll like a couple blunts for my mom to smoke with her and her friends. And, you know, her and her friends were smoking them a couple weeks ago, and her friend was like, man, these are really nicely rolled blunts. And my mom was like, yeah, my son really takes his time. And I said, Mom, you don't think the more interesting fact would be that I have 1.5 fucking hands? You think the interesting thing to say is that I take my time? You didn't want to mention at all that I'm handicapped doing this shit? All right. So another strange talent that I have is I have a really high baseball IQ. Which means that I pretty much know everything about what's happening in the game, and I'm really good at pitch sequencing. Pitch sequencing means what pitch are they going to throw next? It's going to be hard, soft, up, down. I'm really good at pretty much guessing what they're coming with, especially just straight up hard or soft. Now, I don't always know if it's going to be a changeup or a slider or a curveball, but I can pretty much guess if they're coming with the gas or coming with some, softer shit. So I went to a Renegades game last spring, and the pitcher was on the mound, Renegades were up to bat, and I knew he was coming with some off speed. So I said out loud, I said, yo, watch it move. And in the Renegades stadium, everybody can hear you, so the pitcher knew what I was saying to the batter, and the pitcher stepped off and got new signs, and clearly changed because I called out that he was going to throw a curveball. And he ended up throwing a fastball, the hitter grounded out, whatever. Inning changed. The Renegades coach comes out of the dugout, comes walking over to me, and I'm like, this is going to be sweet. He's going to recognize my amazing ability to call out pitches. And he said, hey. And I was like, what's up? And he goes, don't do that. So, sweet. It's another talent that nobody gives a fuck about. Awesome. So, another thing that I'm really good at is writing poetry. Yeah. I am a really good poet. And, when you go to a job interview and they're like, what is your skill set? Anytime you tell them you're a good poet, they also do not care. They do not want you to recite any poems. I was thinking, should I recite you guys a poem? Yes. Yeah? All right, I'm gonna give you guys a poem, and then it's gonna lead into some more shit. Okay, so here we go. It goes Friday night theatrics on the highway, 6:15. Dry lips, chapstick, fat kiss, that's bliss. Sit in Madison Square Garden, Jazz Knicks. Now this ain't drama class, but she an actress. She said, "Call me concept. Corey, can you grasp this?" Yes, I can, but I don't mind the practice. Now, concept of magician with all these mad tricks, tell me how she turned the front seat into a mattress. I don't know, but I'm sure glad she wore the black dress. But I digress. From the process of my oven mitt style, I can handle the hotness. Oh, God. I leave them with a sense of promise, like the way they felt in their prom dress. I'm not being cocky, baby, I'm just being honest. Your new man is better, but really, baby, I'm best. That's pretty cool, right? I wrote that like 13 years ago, and it has done nothing for me. I put that on the internet, and nobody cares. But I turn on my internet, and I see so much tits and ass. If I just had tits and ass, I probably would sell some poems, but nobody really seems to care. So the other thing that comes with being a good poet is I'm also a really good rapper. Yeah. And at 37 and a half, that does nothing for me. Nothing at all. Nobody cares about a rapper, but guess what, guys? I'm giving you some rap tonight. I'm not even gonna fucking ask. I'm giving you some rap. But before I give you the rap, I gotta give you the story that led to the rap song, okay? So, scale back like 10 years ago, I'm 27, my brother's 28, and my two friends are 26. We're at my boy Shawnee's house, okay? We have known for years now that we are not allowed to smoke in the house. We have known this for years. This is a key fact, all right? We are not allowed to smoke in the house. We are downstairs in the furnace basement, and we are rolling up the weed. We're breaking it down and rolling it up, but it's not being smoked. Now, the weed that I smoke is very loud. For those of you who don't smoke weed, that means it smells a lot, okay? So what happened when we were smoking the weed, or rolling the weed, when we were rolling the weed, the smell traveled up into the living room from the basement, and my boy Sean, his mom smelled it, also with his sister. Now they're super lame, very square, they work in education, they don't want anything to do with weed because they'll lose their jobs, okay? So we roll the weed, we go right outside. We open a slider door, we go right outside. And when I tell you, we are 3 feet from the slider door. It's a glass slider door. This is also an important fact. We're 3 feet from the slider door, we're smoking the weed. We're passing it around, we're smoking the weed, right? All of a sudden, Sean's mom comes downstairs. And Sean goes, oh, fuck, all right? And he goes, all right, guys, I'm gonna go see her, right? So he opens the slider door, and she comes right to the slider door. Mind you, it's a glass slider door, and Sean and his mom are 2 feet inside, and we are 3 feet outside. So it's like from me to you. That's it. But there's just a glass door in between us. So like, you can definitely hear everything she's about to say. And she is mad. She goes, Sean, I'm fucking pissed. I'm sick of it. You better cut it. And Sean knew that there was no way that he could explain to her that we rolled it up, it's super loud, but we're outside smoking it. And like me, my brother, and Taylor, we were still smoking the weed, just listening to Sean getting chewed out. And we're like, yo, we have been dealing with this shit since we were early 20s, late teens. It's been almost 10 years. We know not to smoke in the house. We know the rules. So anyway, Sean makes beats. His mom goes upstairs. She's super mad at him, right? She goes upstairs. I come running inside. I go, yo, I got a good-ass idea. I go, I want you to play a beat that goes boom, ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom. Right, so Sean makes that, right? And right off the top of my dome, this is how good of a rapper I am. All right? Listen up, because you're the only ones that are going to care, because I'm going to leave this building tonight, and no one's going to care that I'm a good rapper. But you're fucking getting it tonight, Julien's Comedy. All right? So I go, make that beat, and I spit this verse I'm about to spit to you right off my head. And you're going to notice in the verse that there are some key phrases that his mom said. I put them right in the verse. That's how good of a rapper I am. So it goes a little something like this. It goes, so I'm stuck. Said, yeah, I'm boxed in. Let me tell you about my current predicament. I was chilling, smoking on a stanky piff, breathing in that bomb shit, feeling fucking hella lit. Then it happened, I was tight, man, I must admit. My mom was yelling, telling me she's fucking pissed. Corey, Mike, man, what's that damn stinky shit? I was like, it's that ooey dooey damn good, Pim. Well, let me tell you, young man, I ain't having it. You better cut it. Yeah, you better cut the shit. Because it's time out. Yeah, boy, you going in. Thought you was winning, boy. Now you about to really sin. For some marijuana. For some marijuana. You in here for some marijuana. For some marijuana. For some marijuana. You in here for some marijuana. That shit's dope, right? We have recorded that and put it on all the streaming platforms. We've made music videos. Nothing. Fucking goose eggs. Straight zeros. So, yeah. I'm a 37 and a half year old guy with half a hand. And I've gone nowhere in life. This is probably the pinnacle of my life so far. So that's great. I'm really glad everyone's here. You guys are seeing me clearly in my prime. And the best part is, we have way better comedians coming up to the stage. So even the thing that I'm partially good at now, I'm still not very good at. I made you laugh, so that's sweet. We got one. I'll take it. I'm gonna take that laugh and I'm gonna run with it. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks for helping me get it started, guys. We got someone really great coming up. He's been awesome. His name is Mike Poles. Let's get him up here. Is he here? Is Mike here? Mike is here, hiding in the back, always wearing a funny hat. Make some noise for Mike Poles.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mike Poles, and Corey and I are friends from way back. He brings me over here about every week to tell my jokes, and I write them down on note cards. Now, I don't do much. I sit at home, I work on my car sometimes, I read books. I'm kind of a loser. But I do like etymology. Does anybody here know what etymology is? Anybody? Yes, study of words, that's right. So tonight, we've got some etymological escapades. Who's ready? Word number 1, muscle. Noun. From the Latin muscalis, meaning little mouse. This word comes from muscular twitches and contractions, which may look like little mice darting to and fro beneath your skin. What's a woman's most important muscle? Her heart. What's a man's most important muscle? His little mouse. Word number 2. Fame. It's a noun. From the Latin fama, meaning report, and the Greek femi, meaning speak. Thus, fame is your reputation, or what is said about you, regardless of what the truth may be. For instance, Angelina Jolie is famous for caring about underprivileged children, even though she enjoys treating all the underprivileged children she's adopted as if they were her slaves. The next word is robot. It's also a noun. It comes from the Czech word robotnik, meaning slave, with robotnik itself being derived from the Czech word robota, meaning work. There's a reason why the freaks from Silicon Valley call them humanoids and not robots. It's because the humanoids are meant to be the new police, and you are meant to be the slave. Just a heads up, folks. Next word's humor. It's derived from the Latin alchemists who believed that a person's temperamentum or personality was comprised of a mixture of 4 body fluids or humors. What can we learn from this? That body fluids make everything much funnier. Let's test that. Letting out a fart in a crowded elevator? That's pretty funny. Shitting your pants in a crowded elevator? Way funnier. Next word's an adjective. Dunce. Coming from the middle name of John Duns Scotus, one of the most brilliant minds of the Middle Ages. The followers of Duns Scotus were so captured by the priest's teachings that they would frequently cite his work in their arguments against humanists and scientists of the European Renaissance. Thus, a dogmatic follower of the church was one of Duns' men, or a dunce. Now, a dunce is a dogmatic atheist who has a premium subscription to Snopes Fact Checker. Next word is idiot. It's a noun. Derived from the Greek idiotes, meaning layman, or a person who does not hold public office. That's how we know, even in ancient Greece, politicians thought that private citizens were idiots. Well, better to be an idiot than a pedophile. Next word is comma. It's from the Greek comma with a K, meaning literally a piece cut off. A comma is a form of punctuation which separates a word or phrase from the rest of a sentence. I think it would have made more sense if she named herself Comma Jenner instead of Caitlyn. You know, because she got her piece cut off. Text is our next word. It comes from the Latin word textus, meaning the way in which words are woven together. Textus, coming from the Latin verb texto, meaning to weave. Here's a text I may or may not have sent. To weave or not to weave? That is the question, which every black woman must ask herself at the salon. Okay. This one's fresh, so I don't know that people are really gonna like this, but we're gonna tell it anyway. Dust. It's a noun from the Proto-Germanic dunst, meaning smoke or vapor. Dust is a particle which is so small and so light that it can be carried by the air. How do you get rid of the 2 largest buildings in the New York City skyline without anyone ever suspecting it was you? You turn them to dust using electromagnetic resonance. And then you tell people planes did it. And also make sure to send a missile into the Pentagon budget office and tell people planes did that too. God forbid anyone finds out how much money we just spent on the new Building Melter 9000 satellites. It was a lot. It was a lot of money. Next word's eccentric. It's an adjective. Eccentric comes from the Greek ekentros, meaning out of center. Eccentric person is someone strange enough to make their home at the outer edges of any given bell curve. Do you think if we went back to calling them eccentric instead of autistic, they'd be more likely to wear deodorant. I'm willing to try anything at this point. The body odor of my autistic classmates got me feeling like Anne Frank. This has been Etymological Escapades. Thank you.
So Mike brought up Caitlyn Jenner. When O.J. Simpson died, Caitlyn Jenner wrote on her Facebook, "Good riddance." And I just was like, man, I'm sure O.J. from wherever he is like, curse you, Caitlyn Jenner. Didn't Caitlyn Jenner also defend O.J. in court? Wasn't that right? Yeah, so that's kind of weird that you're mad that he's gone. Anyway, we're going to bring a very funny guy up here. I call him the mayor of Hudson Valley Comedy. His name is David Stickle. Make some noise!
Give it up for Corey, everybody.
Yeah.
Seriously, none of you guys saw that rap music video he put out forever? I thought that was my claim to fame. That was a background dancer in that video. Really loved shaking my ass. That was good. This might be the most educational comedy show I've ever been to with all the etymology stuff. How's everybody doing tonight? Good, good. Excited? Good energy tonight so far. I'm like just happy to be here. I thought I was gonna die earlier this week. This is true. For context, like I had falafel and Indian food in the same day. Crazy, right? And just for so you guys know, I didn't try salsa until I was getting a learner's permit, right? And they're not related. It's not like I got my driver's license I'm going to Chipotle. That wasn't like a thing, you know. But it was a good time. So I had the falafel and the Indian food. I survived that. And people, I tell people I did survive that. It's crazy. I tell people that, and they're like, David, that's not even a crazy diet. But you guys have to understand. I grew up on a farm with Caucasian food. And the only thing that white people know how to season is depression. And what? Cool. Joke one out of the way. Depression. That was the punchline for somebody who said what.
Yeah.
There we go. I can hear you. I'm getting older, guys. I'm realizing this, and I noticed that because all of the white hairs in my beard are pushing out the gray ones. My face is getting gentrified, and it really sucks. I'm trying to use Just for Men to keep it brown, but the whites are outpricing the browns. It's really it's too shitty. All right, I'll rewrite that joke. Here it is. I'm trying to get healthy. So you guys, round of applause if you have health insurance in this place. Right? Big flex in this place. Okay, I have health insurance, but it's bad health insurance. Okay, I see my doctor via Zoom. You guys do that? You see your doctor via telehealth? Yeah, telehealth homies in here? No? Okay, that's fine. I love going to see my doctor via telehealth. She just gets mad at me. She's like, David, why are you wearing the gown? I'm like, sorry, doc, don't tell me what to wear in my own home. And then she's like, why is your chair covered in paper? And I just like it for the real effect. It feels good to me. No, I have a good time doing that. It's good. I was excited for my last doctor's appointment because I was excited to tell my doctor that I had lost 10 pounds. And she's like, David, we talked about this. You need to lose 50 pounds. Which was hurtful because I lied about that first 10 pounds. It was not great. And she goes, David, according to your BMI, your height and weight, it says that you are obese. And that hurts even more because she thinks I'm 6'4". I get told often that I need therapy. People tell me that just to my face. It's kind of rude. But I don't do therapy because I had a bad experience with therapy when I was a kid. What happened was I was in a program, round of applause if you heard of this, called Banana Splits. Yeah? All right, awesome.
I was so jealous of those kids.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Mike. If you don't know what Banana Splits is, it's like the DARE program, but for children of divorce, right? You do just as many drugs, by the way. But my parents are getting separated, right? And my childhood therapist wanted to play Jenga. So my mom is separated. She moved out of the house. Then we chose the game where if you remove one piece, oh so poorly, everything comes crashing down. Like, choosing to play Jenga for a kid whose family's getting separated is like choosing to play Clue for a kid whose family was just murdered. Yeah, you know? Like, it's not, like, if my parents were swingers, would we play Connect 4? I'm so sweaty right now. Alright, I have to get out of here shortly, but I will, I'll let you guys know this. My grandmother, in lighter news, my grandmother found love recently, which is exciting. 85 years old. She recently fell in love, which is awesome. Full disclosure, it's with Joe Rogan. And like, listen, like, I don't know how you guys feel about Joe Rogan, but in no world should a woman be obsessed with getting into a cold plunge if she has struggles to get off the potty. And like, I get upset because most people's grandparents like make them cookies when they feel upset. Mine wants me to take ayahuasca with her, right? It's not ideal. She's like, David, it'll heal your trauma. I said, Louise, you are causing the trauma. And like, I know where we went wrong because we got her a smartphone. And initially when we did it, we thought she was going to use it for like Grubhub or whatever. She quickly started using it to look up photos of Travis Kelce with his shirt off. And like, on multiple occasions, I've heard her say that Taylor Swift does not deserve him. And I'm like, why, Grandma? She goes, because I would outwork her. So if anybody has ayahuasca after the show, I'll take that. Thank you guys, you've been wonderful.
David brought up therapy. I've been going to this great therapist recently. It's called Grand Theft Auto 5, and you put in the all guns and all armor cheat, and you just shoot as many people as you can until the cops get you. It's very cheap therapy. It's a lot of fun. We had a little pop-in. Wasn't expecting him to come down from the mountains, but a very funny guy is here to pop in for like 5 or 6 minutes of comedy. His name is Gavin Roman, and he reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Thank you for having me, everybody. I appreciate it. It is true, I came out of my hobbit hole off of the mountain. I live up past Phoenicia at the start of the Trail of Tears. I live in a little town called Big Indian. And I'm a bit of a history nerd, so I Googled it. Well, why they call it that? And you want to take a guess? The Big Indian lived there one time. That's the whole story. Hang tight, it gets funny, I promise. I looked at the table next to me as I got in here. Like they said, I wasn't planning on coming up, and I looked at the table. They go, "You do comedy?" And I go, "Yeah." And they go, "What are you talking about?" And I go, "I'm gonna tell a story about molesting my nephew." And then the guy thought I was serious, and I am, so I have to commit, because that's what it is, right? If you don't have anything but your word in life, am I right, cop? Officer. Officer.
I got you.
Are you? Yeah? I'm just guessing. I don't have my contacts in. I drive by color, so I thought I hit a biker on the way here. I thought I was gonna hit a dog the other day. It was 3 deer. All right, but back to molesting my nephew. I promise, it gets good. I was on vacation recently. I was at the Mohegan Sun on an HVAC convention, and I was hammered because I don't gamble, so I drink. And I was walking back to my room. We were drinking sun up till sun up. And I look at my nephew. I go, "You gotta get me back to my room, little man." He goes, "All right, Uncle Gavin, I got you." And we couldn't find my room. I don't even think I was in the right casino. So they bring me back to his room. And I'm like, "Hey, little man, I gotta stay here tonight." He goes, "That's fine as long as you don't molest me." And I go, "You're 23 and not even blood." I go, "If we fuck, you're just gay." I'm like, "You're bald at 23, dude. I could have fucked you at 12 with a full set of hair. Chill out. You're good." Mine to tell you, I farted him right out of his bed. That was mine for the night. No, but I do live up in the hills, and it's cool. I like living in the woods, but I like the city. And the city is also a cool place, but I don't know, the city's like the zoo. You know, you go to the zoo, and you're like, "This is a really cool thing." And then the monkey throws shit at you, and you go, "Oh, I could never stay here. That'd be insanity." That's the city. You just live in a place where people throwing shit at you. All right, I'm gonna get to a good joke. How do you guys feel? I'm a Lego chewer. I have autism, actually, believe it or not. I'm a plumber. You do, right? Yeah, I'm a plumber by day, but I'm actually a psychologist. I worked in mental health for 10 years. And one day I go, you know what? I'm tired of having shit thrown at me, so I'm gonna play with shit water for twice the price. And I became a plumber. And but I'm still paying for that college tuition. I go to Arizona State and I study psychology. And while I worked with kids with autism, I also worked at a titty bar. Don't arrest me, officer, but I had a debilitating cocaine problem. I didn't get skinny until after Ozempic. I don't know how I did it. It was crazy. I worked at a skinny titty bar for 10 years as a fat fuck. Oh, damn. All right, listen. I'm going to play to the lip piercing in the back because Falling in Reverse is a cool band, am I right? There's a weird age demographic. I got 45 to 25 to 75 in the back row. I'm playing to a wide crowd here. You know what? In this middle line here is what I see as hemorrhoids. You got hemorrhoids? I know the cop to the right of me does. You're a bald, middle-aged white man. You don't have hemorrhoids, sir? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, he goes, of course I do. For the lip piercings in the middle row that don't, I'm gonna come a little closer. What's my reach on this?
I don't know. Be careful.
I will. Can you see me? Do you know what a hemorrhoid is, young man? No, are you not? Like I said, I drive by colors. I don't have my glasses on.
I said yeah.
Yeah, like what's a yeah? Yeah, like a hard yeah or like 6, 7 yeah?
6, 7,
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. Do you know? One day I woke up at 30, I wiped my ass. There was a bushel of grapes on my asshole. It was nuts. It was like, start pushing them back in one at a time. But I did. I was scared. First I called my friend and I took a photo, and then I called that doctor because you definitely show your friend the bushel of grapes first. That's your number one goal. But now, we got any dog lovers in the room? That's right, that's not enough. I feel like you guys might kill cats on the weekend. I really like my dog. I got a pit bull, man, and I used to think it was weird when people said, yo, my dog is like my kid. I was like, that's a weird statement. And a child is as dumb as they are too, is still a child, you know? This guy's got two he hates, he gets it. But nah, I was like, I got my dog, and then I was like, nah, this is like having a kid. I'll leave the bar early, I'll be macking at some chick, I'm like, I gotta get home, walk my dog. You know how dumb that sounds? 33, I gotta end the party early. I can't do cocaine with you tonight, hemorrhoids. I got a dog to take care of. What? 3 a.m.? You wanna party late? I got a dog. It's so dumb. Dude, I thought my dog was gonna die. He's 7. I had a panic attack. I come home one day, got a lump on him, and I'm poor. So it grew. A couple of weeks. I was like, he ain't yelping at it. It ain't that bad. I finally save up the cash. I take him to the doctor. It's a fucking pimple. That was a $700 vet appointment to pop a pimple. Man, I could have done that for free and enjoyed it. That's crazy. Listen, I don't want to spoil any of your dinner. You guys have been a great audience. I really appreciate it. It was just a pop-in, drop-in. Thank you for having me, everybody. Yeah.
Gavin was the second comic to bring up farts, so I'm gonna run with that a little bit. How come farts smell a lot worse when they get wet? We have like all this technology, we have like self-driving cars, but no one has figured out why farting in the shower or the bath enhances the smell. And if somebody knows, please tell me after the show, I'm very curious. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We have a very funny lady coming here. She's been here before, she's back again. Her name is Jazz Shue.
All right. How are we? We're good. That's good. I'll tell you how I'm doing. I recently took a trip to find myself, and I flew Spirit, so doing great. No, Spirit is great, actually. Spirit's great. Here's how great Spirit is. You will pay $40 for a ticket, and they'll be like, hey there, poor bitch. Would you also like to pay anywhere from $20 to $75 to get an extra inch of legroom? And I think that's God's natural selection. I think if you're paying for that and buying into it, that's the financial equivalent of believing the stripper likes you back. Why are you saucing out all that cash for an extra inch of leg? Do you know what I mean? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Spirit's great. I had like a medical emergency on my flight, and they were like, "Is there a doctor in?" On Spirit? Yeah, maybe. You almost had one, and then I made some life decisions, and now I also fly Spirit. Unfortunately, no. You know what I mean? Like, I think on Spirit, the best medical care you're getting is someone who was a lifeguard in high school. At best. That's what you're getting. You're not getting God's finest, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll still fly Spirit, though. Because I think it's the safest airline. Don't believe me? You think terrorists are flying Spirit? Think about it. Oh, the leaders of Al-Qaeda and the Hezbollah have paid for blue check marks on Twitter. They can fly American. They're gonna pay for an American seat. You know what I mean? It's crazy. No, because also, because Spirit, you pay for the ticket alone. That means to detonate the bombs, they have to buy each water bottle on the plane. And those are small water bottles. They have to pay like 3 times the price for that. They have to pay for 3 small water bottles to let one little bomb go boom, you know? It's not gonna happen. Yeah. Also, they won't even be able to bring the bombs on the plane. Because, like, I saw a guy, true story. I flew with like a backpack. This guy had like a backpack about the same size with like a headrest like this big. And they pulled him out of line and told him he had to pay $99 or he wasn't flying on the plane. You know, like I think the terrorists want to say inshallah like on the plane and not like before they even make it on. You know, if you guys don't know what inshallah is, it's Arabic for if God wills it. We will make it on this flight before 9/11. No. Sorry, I missed a whole setup. My flight got delayed by like 4 fucking days. So, genuinely, it was like, 9/11 might have happened on like 9/17, if they flew Spirit. It just wouldn't have happened, unfortunately. Yeah. Shout out 9/11. Sorry, I don't support it. I think it's very important that everyone knows I do not support 9/11. But there's an interesting fact about it. What?
Who does?
I'm sure there are people in the Middle East who could tell you a whole dissertation about that right now. No, but 9/11, here's a cool fact. There's a 9/11 fee when you fly on planes. You guys know that? Yeah, and spoiler alert, it's not $9.11. Yeah, it's not even $8.30 when they hit the first tower. Yeah, no, I found out this in like the middle of August when I flew. So I, being dumb, was like, does this fee only happen around 9/11? Do they think 9/11's gonna happen again? You know, because like that's dumb, because we all know that lightning never strikes the North Tower twice. So, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out. Yeah. In case that entire tirade didn't tell you, I'm not doing well mentally. I lost my job and I went through a breakup in the same month. And yeah, thank you. Yeah. And I told my friend about this. And he was like, you haven't killed yourself yet? And I was like, that's real. That's valid. You're right. I am God's strongest. And then I thought about it. And so I'm 23. And I don't think there's ever a good time to like kill yourself in your life. But I think 23 is a really bad time to be writing a will, you know? Like I have minimal assets and I have to pay taxes. I'm going to write a will. And unfortunately, I don't think the list of my earthly possessions should be just public. You know? I don't think my parents should have to know that they have to manage my Roth IRA and my collection of glitter pens. I don't think that's a good, like, you know, like, because people are like, oh, she died so young, you know, she had so much to live for. And I think if they saw the list of my possessions in that will, they'd be like, wow, we lost kind of a loser, you know? We lost someone who maybe would have ended up in a dead-end corporate job by 40 and done it anyway. Yeah. I don't know. How much time do I still? That's so real. Wow, that went so much quicker than I thought it did. Yeah, no. I'm trying to believe in love more. It's okay. Yeah. You guys, are you in love? Do you love her? Are you a good person? It's okay. You don't have to answer. I will not believe you if you say yes anyway, because I've seen the OJ Bronco footage from the 90s. Yeah. If you guys don't remember that, it's audio of OJ like being chased down like the freeway, and he's going like, I loved her. I really loved her. And he was talking about the Heisman Trophy. But yeah. But like he like, you know, it was very like a big passionate display of love. Yeah. Remember that verdict that we've already referenced earlier tonight? And how some people were like, we don't like that, you know? They were like, justice is dead. And I think that's a little disrespectful, because that's not her name. You know? It's Nicole. Say her name. I love women. Thank you, bestie. Yeah, no. I guess I'll leave you on this one. I am trying to still find hope and love. Are you guys fans of Costco? Thank you. Please play along. It's okay. Thank you, Corey. This is single-handedly keeping rope on the shelves at Home Depot. Thank you for approving Costco for me. Oh, so you can buy your exotic candies in small little bags? Okay. No, my favorite part about Costco is seeing an old couple, and they'll have like a big cart of groceries, right? They'll have a whole thing of toilet paper, they'll have a whole thing of of Pepsi, they'll have a whole rotisserie chicken, and they're just like walking around, and it's really sweet because they're like arm in arm, they're like handing the receipt to the guy who does the signing, right? And the nicest part about all that is that they think they're gonna finish that. And if they have that hope, so should all of we. Thank you so much, that's my time.
So 2 things. Last time Jess was here, she was pretty much going to fight the audience, so that was like a huge swing from the last time. And then also, lady in the back said, who supports 9/11? And the answer is George Bush. Holy shit, I did not know that. Anyway, funny dude coming. He does a podcast called Great to Be Here. There's 2 of them, but there's only one of them here right now. His name is John Lurie.
Know what I'm saying, guys? Woo! Keep it going. Julien's bar.
Yeah.
Man, these seats are behind me. I kind of want to sit in them all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, guys. Easter time is here. You know what I mean? Bunnies bouncing near. Chocolate eggs and plastic eggs. Tomorrow. Finding in lawns. Now. That was my attempt at the musical portion of the night. Corey started off. I just wanted to start that as well. How we doing? Easter Eve in the house, guys. What did we give up for Lent? You. It's all good. True. Lent, I ain't giving up shit for Lent. Only Lent I know is in my belly button. You know what I mean? And I'm keeping that shit. My girlfriend can crochet. In just 6 long months, I'll have a sweater. Hell yeah. Let's get biblical in Julien's. Know what I mean? I went to church last Sunday for the tune-up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going this Sunday, gotta go last Sunday. It went well. It's tough though, it's tough. I'm at church last Sunday and I had to take my Sunday morning poop. Some feels wrong about that, But I did it, Some felt wrong though. It might have been because I wasn't attending church. Doors were just open. Craziest thing. And everyone was on the way in. They were waving me in. On the way out, they weren't waving. It's okay though. It's the tune-up, This Sunday, I'm bringing a plunger. Yup. Here we are. Here we are at Julien's. Tell you what, great place, great people. This is crazy. At this bar tonight, I've gotten 2 phone numbers. But I think they thought I was a drug dealer, maybe. People at Julien's are hungry for something different tonight. I get it. That's fine. That's fine. We love it at Julien's. We do, We love it at Millbrook. I looked up Millbrook before I came here.
What did you learn?
One piece of news since Christmas, guys. That's like one piece of news. Liam Neeson, I didn't know this, owns a house in Millbrook. Crazy, close by, crazy.
His son used to buy weed from my friend.
That's. And if I lived here, I'd say that same shit. You know what I mean? No, Liam Neeson lives here. It's crazy. He was in the news. I guess he spent Christmas here with Pam Anderson. And the headline was Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson spend romantic weekend in Millbrook. And that means Pam Anderson fucked here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That should be on the city sign. Pam Anderson fucked here. I'd put it on my city sign. Shit. Liam Neeson, that's crazy. God help the person who tries to take someone here. You know what I mean? Taken. Remember that one, guys? That's his big one, guys. It's true. It's interesting. A lot of the comedians here, they're complaining, long drive to get here. It is what it is. I ain't complaining because I didn't drive here. I came here on one of those bubbles from that bitch from Wicked, the movie. Floated on in. It's true. Just kidding. I drove here in a 2007 Honda Accord. The exact opposite of floating in. Every time I accelerate, my car goes. Real. You'll know it's my car if you look out in the parking lot. It's got one window open. Why? Yesterday it just stopped closing. Gonna be a cold drive back. That's not a joke. That's real. That is just real. This is as real as it gets. I was like, gonna be warm tonight, guy. I woke up, warm morning, Not warm tonight. Had to bring the winter jacket in the car. That's tough. I also think my car is haunted. It's because I think I saw a gray man in the back seat. But I think it could have been my diabetic cousin, Freddie. And that makes sense why he'd be haunting us, because one time he got gray just like that, and then stopped talking, and then we buried him. He was so weird. That was so weird, man. Shit, shout out YouTube video up there. Filming up there. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be watching this back.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I know a bunch of weird people. I got 2 friends where I'm from named Antonio.
Oh, we got an Antonio here in the house tonight.
3 Antonios. Yep, that's damn right. That's damn right. The place I live's got so many Italians. Antonios are just coming out of the floorboard. It's crazy. I got 2 Antonios. We separate them. One is Fat Tony, and one is Sleepy Tony. And Fat Tony went on Ozempic, so we can't call him that anymore. And Sleepy Tony, it turns out he's got a neurological disorder, so we can't call him that either. And I can't call either of them because they don't pick up. It's tough. I got other friends though. I got a friend, Ricky. He's big into pills. We call him Ricky Pills. We should just call him Ricky Percocets because that's the pills he takes. He's got these crazy like abilities though. It's weird, man. Like I call them Percocet powers. Like if we're within 3 miles of a Burger King, he can smell it. But I think it's not like a smell really, it's like a internal radar because he just does all of his perk deals at Burger King. Who knows? Weird people in my life, you know. My mom, my sister are pretty weird. My mom and my sister are actually related.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. To me too. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
And it's weird too because they kiss. Like at the holidays on the cheek. Nothing weird. Just kidding. I don't have a sister. I do have a brother though. He's he's always telling me he's experimenting with AI. He's like, I'm experimenting with ChatGPT. I think really he just has an AI girlfriend and his experiment is he's just trying to find every way to come. Experiment's going well, guys. I haven't seen him in weeks. He's skipping Easter. He's trading Easter for the keyboard. It's true. I'm the weirdest though, I think. I'm the weirdest in the situation. Like my whole life people have been telling me I'm weird. You know, they've been telling me I'm like a bull in a china shop. They've been telling me like I march to the beat of my own drummer. And recently I realized those are all just the nice way of saying autistic. Seeing a theme here, guys. We got 3 autisms on the lineup tonight. It's true. No. And I think I'm weird. I don't know where it started. I think I know where it started. When I went weird, it was when we lost my dad at Target. That motherfucker. We found him in the women's underwear section. And I say lost because he won't leave. He's still there. Cops can't even get him out. I tried everything. And it sucks too because I gotta hang out with my grandma because I'm all she's got now. And all she wants to do is play mahjong. Bullshit, man. Fuck mahjong. I'm getting bored. I just start doing crazy shit. Like I brought a can of Liquid Death there last week. Drank it in front of her just to see her wince. Just kidding. My grandma died in 2012, and I haven't spoken to her since. Not like my cousin. She ain't in the back seat. You know what I mean? She's in Florida, buried under a palm tree. Just kidding. This is crazy. Real story. She lived in a big retirement community, and you can make the choice to be cremated in that retirement community, and everyone in that retirement community is emptied into a sandbox. Crazy funeral. Crazy funeral. That's real. Guys, I don't know how I'm doing on time. I think a couple more minutes sounds good. I'm gonna end with some impressions. Just here's my first one. This is me later at home. Thank you. That was a good impression, right? Yeah. This is me earlier in the back. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And then I moved to the bathroom. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Using the bathroom. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, you want to come out of the bathroom? So sorry. Great place though. And then this is and this is my classic impression. It's 150cc dirt bike. Thank you guys. Wow. Happy Easter. God bless.
So I told my aunt that we were gonna have the show tonight, and she was like, "You're gonna have a comedy show the night before Easter? Do you think people are gonna come? They have to go to church that night." But surprisingly enough, people have showed up, but they're out of here now. They're going to church for Easter. All right. We're gonna. Yeah, you came from church. Fantastic. Awesome. I praise the Lord. Church is a Latin term from the word Xerxes, and she was a god that used to lure people into her house and hypnotize them and eat them. So enjoy church. Anyway, we have a very funny lady coming up here. I love her. You're gonna love her. Her name is Gab Johnson.
Hi. Okay. I'm happy to see all of you guys here. Thanks for coming to Julien's. I've been here a lot. Recently, I got a really. Well, it was a comment. I got a comment from someone. Not here. Somewhere else. Someone told me I look like a bisexual they knew in college. And it's true, but you don't have to say it. I look like if you have, like, you know those photos online where it's like, here's every person in England put together. Here's every person in Vietnam put together. I'm every bisexual you knew in college put together. I'm giving Surface Nate if he had a non-binary phase in college. You like that? High five. That was the first human contact I've had in weeks. Yeah, I was homeschooled and I was a very morose child during my childhood, very serious, not very social, but I took tap dancing lessons, which was a little contradictory because it was kind of like Shirley Temple down here, Children of the Corn. From dust we came, and to dust we shall return. Children of the Corn was a wild movie to watch as a 9-year-old. Yeah, because you see those kids and you're like, oh my god, those kids are scary. You're like, those are my peers. Those are other mentally ill children. Those are other kids at the homeschool co-op. We were taking hula hooping class together. That's real. We had a hula hooping class for 45 minutes once a week, and I got real good at it. Just me and like 6 other kids. Dead in the eyes. If the hoop drops, they send you to the fields. My parents were standing to the side like, God, I hope this is a phase. And luckily for them, I'm 10 years sober.
Hey.
Clean from hooping. But it's hard because if I see one, I start, I get the urges. Still dream about them at night. Wake up in the bed like, ah! No, I'm just kidding. I had a dream last night about Heathers, the musical. My sexual awakening. All of it. The whole thing. Well, I've been saying that, but actually it's kind of, my real sexual awakening was Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Yeah. Except back then I didn't know what sex was. I just kept rewatching the DVD. Yeah, I didn't have a sex education being homeschooled. I didn't have one at all. Like, yeah, you guys were in school, you were putting condoms on bananas. I didn't get any of that. Do you think anyone got a banana fetish from that? If that was like their first sexual experience? Babe, get out the banana. No condom. I'm on the pill. Yeah, I didn't have a sex education. I did finally get the talk in a Walmart parking lot in the car with my family. Whole family, mom, dad, me. And my dad was like, oh my God, that guy's buying a lot of condoms. And I was like, Dad, those aren't little packets of ketchup and mustard. You know, condoms. Like condiments. Thought condoms was short for condiments until I was 12 years old.
That was fun at school, I bet.
Well, I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
So, didn't matter. It was fun when my parents were like, you don't know what condoms were? But I thought we were pulling up to the drive-thru like, any sauces? Just some Trojans, please. You could pull up to the front, to the second window. Always the second window. I don't know what's going on the first, but I'd like to. And then you get home and you open your bag and you're like, oh fuck, Magnums? I can't use these. And I know you're thinking, Gabrielle, come on, you don't have a penis. And if you did, it would be massive. But actually, my strap-on is quite small. Any bigger than 3 inches, and I feel like I'm lying. Yeah. And when I got the talk, my parents were like, you know, when a man and a woman love each other very much, they get married and they just deal with it. I don't even know how they were having sex, because I was sleeping in their bed until I was 4. 4 years old. Then they kicked me out of their bed, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just sleep on your floor instead. I set up a blanket, like every night, like a dog, I would just circle it. Right next to their bed. We lived like that until I was 6 years old. Can you guess how old I was when my younger sister was born? 7. I know. They started as soon as I got out of there. But then they had the youngest one, like, 13 years after me, and I was like, you guys are still doing that? I thought that was just a phase. People always ask me why I'm not gonna have kids, but I've seen how I treated my parents. Besides, I had a bad sex education. I don't know how to do that. No, I had the internet and the Bible as my sex ed. Dangerous combo. Dangerous combo. I'd be online. I'd see people on the internet being like, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Where are you going? Where are we going? I know it's about the journey, but can I get some info on the destination? A little map or something? And then I'd open the Bible and, you know, I'd see that they were laying with each other. Someone's always laying with someone's wife. And I knew what that meant. No, I didn't. No, I didn't know what that meant at all. All I knew was that I didn't want God coming to me in my sleep. I saw what happened to the Virgin Mary. I'm keeping this situation secular. My body is not a temple. It is a low-income artist's loft. That's why I'm getting it checked out all the time. I'm going to my gynecologist. We're having a good time, you know. And I got a really fantastic compliment from my gynecologist. It was quite wonderful. I'm still reminiscing about it now. It meant a lot, right? Because gynecologists, they don't care if you live or die. They don't care. You go, for those not familiar with the process, right? You go. The medical assistant, their pimp, takes you inside, makes you get naked, leaves, sends in the gynecologist. She sees you, leaves while you're still naked. That's so much worse than a one-night stand. Like, she didn't ever want to see me with my clothes on, let alone meet my parents. All she cared about was how many people I've slept with. Meanwhile, she's checking out, every hole in the tri-state area? I guess she took the Hippocratic oath. But, you can imagine how much it meant to me when we were having our yearly tryst. And she was, casting spells. And I'll never forget what she said to me. Perfect cervix. Perfect cervix. From a professional, if anyone can figure out what makes a perfect cervix, I think it's her. Now whenever I'm having a bad time, I don't like how I look. Like every bisexual you've met in college. I can remember that it's what's on the inside that counts. Or maybe she just wanted me carnally, I don't know. I think everyone wants me. Like one time I met a guy and he said to me that I look like the ghost of Christmas future. From the Christmas Carol, the bad omen of death. And I was like, he's in love with me. All right, that's all I've got. Bye, guys.
Gab talks about the gynecologist men have colonoscopies, which I'm not going to go do, because you're not touching my asshole. I'm not gay. Exactly. All right, we have a very, very, very funny guy coming to the stage. He's short, so pay attention. No, I'm kidding. He's great. His name is Aaron Byers.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Good? That's what I'm talking about. You might have seen me fall off the chair, but I'm doing my best. All right, I'm doing my best out here. I'm in my 30s. I've outgrown the nightclub scene. I'm very excited to say that. I don't like the nightclub thing. It's loud. I get bumped into. I leave wet. You're just at that elbow thing where the guy just feels like he just needs to put his hand up. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just not good for me. It's not. I used to go to this one nightclub with my buddies in the city. They loved it. They would go and when you walk in, they give you some earplugs because of how loud it is. Just lower it, you know what I mean? You don't have to do that. Save your money. It's just not fun. It's not fun. I also can't drink for shit. After 1.5 beers, it's getting sad. I keep hearing shit like, put your shirt on. It's like, fuck your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. Suck my ass. Things are getting said. Things are getting said. I'm getting carried out. When I get carried out and the guy didn't even break a sweat, when I'm getting carried out by a woman, it's scary. All right? It's not good. It's not good, guys. But I'm in my 30s, so sometimes you gotta kind of do the right thing, right? Like I was actually at a Costco recently. I enjoy the Costco. It's a little chaotic, but I dig it. There's things everywhere. You're looking for yogurt, you might find beach towels. It's all like that. I was in the bathroom. I enjoyed it. I'm a frequent flyer. I walked in there. I was just doing my business, standing at the urinal. A father and his son were to the right of me. The little boy, doing what he does, lets out an extremely loud fart. Just absolutely ridiculous. The father slaps him in the back of the head and goes, "What the fuck's the matter? Where did you want him to do this?" Okay? And I felt for the little boy. We're about the same height. I wanted to make him feel better. So I did what any responsible 30-year-old would do. And I shit myself right at the urinal, right there for him. It was brutal. It was a mess. There was someone called over the PA. That was running down my leg. I walked over to the urinal and I'm like, "Babe, I did a great thing." She's like, "Pull your pants up." I won't. It stinks. You ever been to a Costco, sir? You ever done something nice like that for a little boy? He felt great about himself that day. I think I heard him rip ass on the way out. We're allowed to do this. I'm a full-size male. This is shitty genetics, but I'm fighting for my own. We're all doing it. We are all doing it. I'm the oldest brother in my family, which sucks. I shouldn't be allowed to protect anybody, They had bigger plans for me. Anybody else an older sibling?
Yeah.
Woo! You guys are also eligible for compensation? All right, your parents didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Let's agree on that. I remember I told my mother that I smoked weed for the first time. That was terrifying because she told my father immediately. He pulled me aside. He's like, let's go for a ride. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go, Dad, we're out of here. We get in the car, we're driving. I had no idea where we were going. We pulled up at the hospital.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. We pulled up at the hospital. He walked me in. And we're about the same height, so it was like, you know? And he brings me to a room. And he goes, you see that guy over there? I'm like, the guy with the tube down his throat and the hoses up his nose? Yeah, that's your cousin. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, he smoked weed one time. You want to live your life like that? You want that to be you? I think about that story all the time, but a little bit differently these days. Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't have a black cousin. Who was that man? What the fuck was that? I mean, I got into Boys in the Hood. I thought I could relate after that. I was just fully into it, you know? I never smoked weed again. I became a coke fiend. All right? Because that's just what, yeah, well, listen. It's a good night for you, ain't it? I didn't salt, but anyway. Yeah, it was nuts. It was absolutely ridiculous. I have a girlfriend. Yeah, thank God. It's a relief, honestly. Single Aaron's sad. All right? Single Aaron. Like, let me explain to you what Single Aaron is. Single Aaron is Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. at the Holiday Inn doing karaoke. All right?
What are you singing?
Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, stick around. I'll hit that high note. All right? I'll do it. I'm not scared. Oh, God, man. It's just, you know, and being in a relationship is beautiful, but in the beginning, you gotta really explain your shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was single for a little bit, and my sister was like, you're gay, that's why you're single. I'm like, I'm not gay. She's like, the way you talk with your hands. I'm like, so they can see me. That's it. That's why I'm doing it, you know? She's like, you have gay tendencies, Aaron. I'm like, gay tendencies? I'm like, name one gay tendency that I have. She's like, oh my God, where do I start? Okay. Aaron, you sing in the shower. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, everybody sings in the shower. Yay. She's like, not every guy singing Shania Twain's I Feel Like a Woman in there. That's right. Yeah, right? Oh, God. I mean, listen, there ain't nothing that gets me going like when I'm in the shower. And I hit shuffle. And I got that body wash just flowing down. You know it's Old Spice. And I hear those trumpets just go, bam, bam, na, 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 na. I'm like, let's go, baby. This is for all the single mothers out there. You know, I grew up with a single mother. That's my shit. That's our anthem. You know, with my dick tucked between my legs, mind your business, all right? That's college shit. Everybody did it, all right? It was hot. It was sweaty. It was sexy, some would say. Oh, man. I was big for my age when I was 2. Anybody else? You know, just big dreams, big heart, big attitude. Yeah, it's just, you know, not a big man, and it makes me nervous. I just don't know if I should have kids. I want them, but I'm nervous, okay? Like, what if I have a little Latina chick and they're calling her taco tits? Like, that's terrible. I don't want to do that, you know? And I'm half Italian, half Puerto Rican, okay? I identify as a full white male. I just want to put that out there. I know you heard Aaron Baez and you thought this was like, you know, a quinceañera special. This ain't what happened. This ain't what's happening. All right? Like, when Toby Keith died, I got sad. Like, that shit really, that hit home. All right, I took 2 days off work. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I mean, I saw my dog Skip when I was a kid. Yeah, I had to seek therapy. It was terrible. It was terrible. I just don't think I should have kids. It just makes me nervous. Like, I feel like I can't protect my kid. Can you protect your kids? Anybody here have kids? You got them. You can't protect your kids. You can't. You can't. I can't do it, bro. It's fucked up. If after the 3rd grade you're on your own, you shouldn't do it. You know? If my kid got off the bus in 5th grade, when that puberty's starting to hit, and he's like, Bobby punched me in the face. Listen, bro, look at you. What do you think he's gonna do to me? All right? I got work on Monday, babe. I can't do this. You saw Mulan, go protect your family. Go. Come on, I'm like Mushu. It's fucking nuts. I just don't think I should have kids. Makes me nervous. What if my kid's aggressive? What if my kid has what I have, which is I like to call unearned confidence? All right? That's why I can't drink, dude. Because as soon as I get a little tequila in me, I'm talking you right to the belly button. What'd you say? What's up, bitch? Right in the belly button. That's what I do. What if my kid does that and gets knocked out and I gotta defend him? I won't. I will not. I won't do it. My girl, she has cat. She has cat. She has a cat. I just had a stroke. She she has a cat. Anybody know a cat lover? You have 3? My boys?
3 boys, yeah.
It's a lot of puss. It's a lot of puss in one household. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not a cat guy. Because I heard something once about how if you die in the home with your cat, they'll eat you. My dog, if I die, might lick my ass. That's it. He's not doing it. He's just not going to do it. That means the entire time you have that animal, it's just waiting. It's patient. You know, you might sleep in one Saturday morning. That fucking thing might walk up on you on the bed and be like, "Daddy's breathing. All right, all right. All right, because your calves look nice. All right." You know, I'll tell you what, if I had a cat, I know you guys can't tell, but I got a Jello from the block ass. That thing's going right for it. It's going right for it. It's going to be chewing on that shit, slicing it like a cold cut. Little piece of pastrami. It's disgusting. You'll be well fed. They'll be like, we broke into a house. We found nothing but a fat cat. It left the dick. He didn't even want it. They left my dick. Just that's it. Ate my rib cage, left my dick. That's sad. You know how I know people like dogs more than cats? They don't have a lot of like sensitive movies about cats. Like movies that really make you, feel it, okay? Like there's The Lion King, but like that one's just depressing, honestly. That's not. But like they got like My Dog Skip, Marley and Me, A Dog's Way Home. I could keep going. Guys, if they came out with one for cats, right? Let's say like, Pixar wanted to make one, okay? What would they call it? That's My Puss? You know?
Cats.
What?
Cats.
Help? Is she yelling help? She needs mouth to ass resuscitation. Give her mouth to ass resuscitation. Fuck it. It's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. Let's see. What do I got here? I'm not a sports guy. Anybody here into sports?
I am.
You got it all, dog. This guy's like, I got cats, I got kids, I like sports. You got it all. I love it. I love the participation. I'm just not into the sports thing. I just went to a basketball game. If you're a grown man, I'm just going to start here. If you're a grown man and you got amped up for this event, and you got the shirt on, you got the hat on, you may have the underwear on, I don't know what you're doing. It's embarrassing, okay? Stop yelling. They can't hear you. There's a guy, I went to the basketball game. Do you guys know who LaMelo Ball is?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's 7 foot tall, okay? And there was a dude next to me who could have swore he could hear him. Come on, baby! Come on, this is our fucking year! This is our fucking year! At one point, I wanted to smack his nachos. I was like, no, get your shit together, all right? That's why she left you. Get it together, all right? It's disgusting. You know what I don't like? When you think that it's okay that just because you're going to like a New York sports event, you gotta wear like if it's a Yankee game and you're wearing a Giants jersey, it does not count, okay? I don't know who needs to hear it. That was aggressive, but that's just a personal thing I'm dealing with. Let's see, what did I want to talk about? I had a couple of things that I wanted to touch upon. Yeah, I'm just...
Let's go, Matt.
No one asked. Right? Let's go Mets. Who the fuck is cheering for the Mets?
You just won the last 4 games.
Yo, you got ops in the audience, man.
The Mets won the last 4 games?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Are you like over the Yankees? You cheer for the underdog?
Fuck the Yankees.
Anybody here a Yankees fan?
Yeah, go Yankees.
That's what I'm talking about. There's going to be a brawl in the parking lot. It's gonna get crazy. She's gonna bite him.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
you didn't have to tell me. I saw it after the second drink. Anyway. Oh man. Yeah. Oh my God. You wanna laugh? This is some funny shit. I do wanna laugh. Listen. My girl and I were talking recently about like if I went to jail, what set I'd rep, right? Like how my experience would go. She has no faith in me. We had two totally different ideas. So I'm like, if I got arrested and was sent to jail, the first thing I would do, if I found out I was going tomorrow, is I would shove a shiv up my ass, a fucking just sharpened up Flintstone toothbrush, just shove that thing deep. It's not the first time. And I would just, as soon as I get in there, right to the neck, immediately have to be put in solitary. I have a fat ass, they're gonna want it. What she thought I was gonna do, she thought that when I was, she thought I was gonna prep my ass, is what she thought I was gonna do. She thought I was starting to stretch it. She's like, she had no faith. She's like, as soon as you go in, you're getting fucked, so just prep for it. Don't even fight back. There's no fight back. There's just like it's like cold cuts just plattered out. Spread eagle. It's disgusting. And here's my thing, I don't know what set I'd rep. Like I'm not gonna be with the Latinos. I don't know what they're saying, they're yelling. I don't know who Poppy is. I'm not doing it. But then I can't be with the Aryans. They're not gonna understand that I want them to be sent back to, like they're not gonna get it. You know? What would you rep? Would you be a white guy? Would you be in there? You don't even fucking know where you go. You'd be a woman with a wig. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You'd be somebody's booty meat by Tuesday. And that's okay. And that's okay. That's a safe place to be. You ever held a pocket? I don't know, man. Don't be scared. Thank you for coming. Guys. You own the place? Are you Julien?
He's JP.
Jake, so is that it? Yes?
Yeah.
You're Julien.
You confused me too. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, my name's David Stickles, so don't worry. Just don't worry, guys. Yeah, you can charge me. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, just don't call ICE, you know what I mean? Just don't do it. I got 2 forms of identification on me, sir. Don't worry. I have a 401k. It's, I know, surprising. What? Yeah. You know what's the problem is like, I'm a catch, okay? I'm undeniably handsome, okay? I'm fun-sized, you know? Like, you don't want a guy that's 6'5". How tall are you? I'm sorry for picking on you. How tall are you? You're 6 foot? What about you? 6 foot. You think tall guys get hip dysplasia? You think that happens? Are you like a fucking Great Dane? Like after 7, it's like, don't get too, you know? Let's get them checked out, but also maybe don't tell the kids, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of motherfucker that's gonna live forever unless something happens to me. I'm the kind of guy, you know how I'm getting taken out? I'm gonna make some joke about a tranny. And it's not even gonna be violent, it's gonna be an accident, but I'm gonna get railed by some dude who's mid-fuck, wig sliding off. The beard's growing in because it's Wednesday. And they're just like, I told you it wasn't funny. And I'm like, I don't even, I can't. She's like, stay in a lap. You know what I mean? Like, it's scary. It's terrifying. And then my mother's not even getting a casket. They're just giving her a bow tie. It was what I was wearing. I mean, it's just, it's sad. It's really sad. You know what's fucking sad? Is that I look the way I do and I identify as a transracial male. But my siblings, because it's Puerto Rican Italian, it's fucked up. Anybody here Puerto Rican mix of some kind? Just me?
You're in Gilbert.
We don't allow them here. Okay, fine. I'm just visiting, guys. I'm not moving in. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. I know. You're like, you're a little too brown for me. I get it. It's fine. Okay. I just feel like being half Puerto Rican is like the most fucking New York thing in the world. Like, it is. Puerto Rican Italian, Puerto Rican Irish, Puerto Rican. Like, it's just, there's so many different variations. Who's Puerto Rican? You didn't show it. You
He's
didn't,
Irish.
that dude looks like a fucking glass of half and half. Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no Puerto Rican in that. He puts the Rican in Puerto Rican. He ain't getting it. It's just, but it's sad because my brothers are confused. Okay? Like my one brother wants to be Captain Puerto Rico. Okay? He's got the curls. He's got all the shit. But he's to Puerto Rico what Taco Bell is to Mexican. It's sad, you know, Olive Garden to Italian. We could do it all day. I mean, we could keep it going. It's just sad. My other brother, he, you know, also wants to be a little Puerto Rican. He says the N-word. That's weird. He wants to be black. That's a weird one. My younger sister just wants out the fucking family. She's done. She's tired of it. You know? Okay, you guys don't know because you're not Puerto Rican. Let's see. My childhood bully died not that long ago.
Good for you, man.
No, guys, this is a celebration. My whole family went out to Chili's. It was a whole thing. We celebrated, all right? It was over. Guy's terrible person. Terrible person. He picked on me my entire childhood. I mean, I got the phone call. They thought it was going to be emotional. I got the phone call one day from my buddy. He goes, "Hey, Aaron, you might want to sit down." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, what's going on?" He's like, "John's dead." Aaron. Woo! I fucking was so. I'm like, "Ma, you wouldn't fucking believe it." She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "He's dead." She's like, "Call your father." We all fuck guys. It was exciting. He used to have names for me that I still think about to this day. He used to call me Wonka's pocket pussy. Yeah, you get a bowl cut by accident one time. By accident. I just sneezed and it happened. It was real quick. You ever had a bowl cut? You got a nice fucking beard going on, man. If I had that kind of beard, I wouldn't be standing up here, I think. I don't know. And you guys all have dogs? Anybody have dogs? Thank you. What's your name?
Mayor.
Mare? Anyway. I don't know why. I felt the need to do it, but I'm gonna. No, but I have a dog too. Did you adopt?
Yeah.
Beautiful. You adopt too?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm about to one-up you, Mayor. I adopted my dog knowing he's gay. Yeah, real homosexual. He gets his own month. It's a whole thing, celebrations. You know? Yeah, I adopted him knowing he's gay. It's pretty crazy. Like, it's a party trick, you know? And, like, I'm not mad that he's gay. I just wish he was the one giving it, you know? I just wish one day they would let him in. You know what I mean? Let him in the game. They won't. They won't do it. And there's nothing like watching your dog, you know, get his ass filled up like a cannoli shell. It's nasty. It's nasty. And here's the thing, guys, and I don't want to get too gross with you, but I didn't raise a quitter. So he takes the whole thing. The whole thing. He gets that towel ride on the way home. He earned it. He earned it. It got gross in here. Who ordered the Alfredo? Anyway, let's see. Let's see what I got on here that's not going to make you throw up. How much time I got left? Couple minutes. All right. You know what? I'm gonna under 4, under 3, under 1. Guys. Man, I'm tired of being racially profiled at work. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a hand.
Yeah.
I saw a hand. Are you racially profiled?
Yeah, Banana Republic.
At Banana Republic? What do they think you are?
A lot of things.
Okay, let's be a little more specific, buddy. I got 3 minutes. Come
I
on.
got Romanian, I think, someone said Italian. I'm not Italian. I'm Ecuadorian.
Okay. And what are you?
I'm Ecuadorian and Polish.
Ecuadorian and Polish, and they think you're Albanian?
Yeah.
At Banana Republic?
Yeah.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah.
You did this to yourself, buddy.
No.
Banana Republic?
It's old white people.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I want to be in there. I want to be in there. I want to yell at the Mexicans just like them. Send them back. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans. It's like charades with them. They don't speak a lot of English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Banana Republic?
Yeah, I know.
I'm surprised they put up with that.
I know.
Huh. Ain't that some shit? I get racially profiled too. I was at work that day. I work as a plumber. I'm a new construction plumber, not helping that case at all. But I was on the job site. This is when ICE was like a real big thing. They were taking people left and right. Everybody was worried. Everybody was hiding. I got told by one of the guys, Hector, he comes up to me, he goes, "We got to get out of here." I'm like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "We got to get out of here." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "They're coming. They're coming." Oh God, are they coming? I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening. I don't know what's happening right now. All right, I'm Aaron Byers. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, so Aaron brought up if you're a sports fan, you take it too serious. Because of my high baseball IQ, all I care about is if the players are playing well. So my friend will be like, "Oh, the Yankees lost!" And I'll be like, "Yeah, that's what happens when none of your bullpen can throw a changeup." And see, yeah, he'll just be like, "Fuck you, dude. I just want them to win. I don't care about the P's and Q's of it. I just want Yankee dubs."
Yeah.
These guys are out here. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to close it up. We have a very funny guy who's going to close it up for us. His name is Tim Loftus.
We made it, guys. We made it. How you doing? I'm Tim. As my friends call me, Timu Anderson Cooper. Yeah. A little bit about me. I grew up in the 70s and 80s, which means I survived polyester shoulder pads and home perms. Yeah, at one point I looked like a young Bob Ross. But no one cared because we all looked alike, right? What I'm not going to survive, though, is TikTok. Because it makes me feel ugly. I'm glad I made you laugh. That's great. Yeah, look, I can't believe at my age I have to compete against pretty boys. But I'm going to fight back. I'm going to get an OnlyFans account. Yeah. People are going to pay me to put my clothes back on. I'm going to make a lot of money, I tell you. So, I have some good news to share. I work in corporate America, and that is not good news. And I work for the CFO. That's the Chief Financial Officer, for those of you who don't speak corporate. And she just resigned. And they're thinking of giving me her position. Now, if I get the job, I'm going to use that as an opportunity to change things up, culturally. For starters, I'm going to insist that people call me the Chief Faggot Officer.
Oh,
Yeah, oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I told that joke recently and some young gay guy came up to me after the show and was like, "Why should you be the Chief Faggot Officer, huh?" I was like, "Oh my God, this little bitch is coming for me." But I know these kind of gay guys, you know? The ones that think that queer culture started with season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race. The kind of gay guy that makes gay guys hate gay guys. Oh my God, I wanted to be so homophobic. But I just calmed myself down and I said, "Listen, Missy, I've got over 30 years of corporate faggotry experience. I have mentored dozens of baby gays. I've taken them from lowly gossip peasants to queens of their department. You know, I've even helped straight guys. It's true. Yeah, there's a reason why they don't have to wear front-pleated khakis anymore. You understand me, ma'am. You understand allies. We're allies. I get it. Yes, we are. Thank God. Oh, I'm in a 21-year relationship. Oh, thank you. Yeah, 21 years. With my house. It's the best I could do. Yeah. I also own a car. A Subaru lesbian, of course. And Aaron, I own a cat. Yeah, well, actually the cat owns me. We know how this works, right? Yeah. During the pandemic, I just left my back door open. That's unintended, Corey. And this cat just walked into my house, sat on my couch, and took over my life. And I didn't want a cat, and I have no idea what to do with a cat, so I just talked to it. Hey, you, get up off the couch and go do something with your life. It was so gross. Because that's when I realized I'd become my dad. Now, I don't know what my cat thinks of me. All I know is that he loves to come up to me, turn around, and stick his asshole in my face. Normally, I would like it if a guy stuck his asshole in my face. Just not when it's attached to a pussy. No. I live in the city, and I go to this office every day, which means I'm riding the train every day, which is quite the adventure. But I actually kind of like it, because then it lets me listen to podcasts while I'm on the A train. Until, of course, someone jumps on the train and starts screaming, "You're gonna rot in hell if you don't repent for your sins!" Come on. I need those guys to be more specific, because there's a lot of sins under this belt. Right? But it does get me thinking about Jesus. Not Jesus, that's my plumber. I'm talking Jesus, the Son of God. allegedly. I don't know. What if you came back? I have to admit, I don't think we'd get along. Right? He's in his 30s, I'm in my 50s. Totally different taste in music. Yeah. And what's he gonna teach me? Carpentry skills? Kids, I hire contractors. I don't know, they keep saying he's coming back. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I was taught that I was made in God's image. So I have to assume that like Jesus would come back the same way that I would, via JFK. Although he's Jewish, he would take El Al, right? Which then kind of gets me thinking, like, what would it be like for Jesus to get through like customs, right? Passport. Oh, here you go. Says your name's Jesus. Actually, it's pronounced Jesus. Where you coming from? Nazareth. What's wrong with your hand? Oh, work injury. Got anything to declare? Actually, yes, I do. I'm here for the second coming. The reckoning? The judgment of all things living and dead? The guys on the A train were supposed to tell you I was coming. Oh, God. Here you go. Welcome to New York. Oh, thanks. By the way, don't worry about your mom. She's going to be just fine. It's just a little gas. No? We don't believe in free healthcare? Got it. Cool. I see you people. I see you. But then I think about, like, what would it be like if Jesus, like, came to New York City and lived and worked in the city? And I don't think he could cut it, honestly. First of all, he'd have to get a job, right? Walking on water is a great party trick, but it's not going to pay the rent. Right? So he's going to have to do something else. I mean, he'd be an immigrant, right? So, Uber driver, I guess, right? But could you see him driving a taxi in New York City? He'd actually let the pedestrians cross the street, let the cyclists have the right of way, and he'd actually stop for the red lights. It would take friggin' forever to get anywhere. God, I'm sorry, Jesus, but I have to give you a 1-star review. Yeah, no, you're not liking Jesus. Well, we're done with Jesus. The spirit of Easter, I thought we'd get there. I will say, I thank you. I have an issue with immigrants. I do, yeah. Because they ask too many questions when you take them on a date. I was on a date with this guy from Thailand, and out of nowhere he just said, why do Americans build so many buildings just for storage? And I was like, how am I going to explain the mental health issues of every American? But then he immediately said, look, in Thailand, we just keep the things that we really need. And I thought, wow, that's really profound. It's kind of sexy, right? Just keep the things you really need. So go back to his place, walk into his bedroom. Kids, chock full of designer clothes. This guy was really needy. Yeah, so of course we're dating. But now I'm really confused, right? Because I think he's into ASMR sex. Yeah, like when we're doing it, he doesn't say anything. He just goes, what is that? Look, I can see that he's enjoying it, right? But I kind of need a little bit more direction. So I actually ask him his wants and needs while we're having sex. You like that? You want more of that? How does it make you feel? Because I feel like we've become lesbians. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with lesbians. Nothing wrong with them. But look, Thai people are party people. If you didn't know, if you don't know the Thai people, they're party people. They love to party. And I guess I call him my boyfriend. My boyfriend has a whole bunch of Thai friends. I call him the Thai Mafia. And this past summer, I took him to a baseball game. It's a Mets game. I was kind of hoping Aaron would be here. It was a Mets game. Yeah, go Mets! And it's interesting to take them there because Thai people don't know anything about baseball. They don't know the teams, they don't know the players, they don't know the rules. But they had a great time. We had a great time. So my American friends were like, well, how'd you make that happen? And I said it was actually very easy. All you've got to do is learn to speak in a language they understand. Alcohol. Yeah. It's true. Actually, this past fall, I took my boyfriend up to Connecticut to go apple picking. And don't worry, guys, I'm not trying to turn him into a white guy. And I was looking up the history of Connecticut, and I didn't know this, but there were actually a lot of abolitionists that lived in the state before the Civil War. And I know that sounds progressive, but then I realized, they may not have wanted black people to be slaves, but they didn't want them to be neighbors either.
That's a really good.
Thank you. It's true. That's what makes it so sadly funny. Yeah. I didn't realize this, but my neighborhood is really racist. Yeah. Well, I live in Bed-Stuy, which is a historically black neighborhood, so it's weird for a white guy to say that. But we were walking down the street. My boyfriend and this guy just passed. He says, "Hey, it's Jackie Chan." Oh, my boyfriend was pissed. He said, "Jackie Chan? Bruce Lee was so much hotter." I've been thinking a lot lately, which always gets me in trouble. But I think society's gotten a little too sensitive. I do. I was talking to a friend this morning, and I greeted him like I always do. I'm like, "Hey, bitch, what's up?" He's like, "Tim, I'm having a bad day. Leave me alone." I was like, "Oh." That's when I realized this guy didn't grow up with nicknames. Right? He didn't. I grew up with nicknames. Everybody in my neighborhood had a nickname. And when people gave you a nickname, they were mean about it. We don't do that anymore, do we? No, we don't. There are some parents that do help you with that, right? I had a friend who named his kid Banjo. What the fuck is that? Right? Like, we had this guy growing up, his name was Thumbs, after the accident on the 4th of July. I love that name. I wish I'd come up with it, but I gotta give credit to Sister Carol Anton. Yeah. She was a bitch. We also had this guy, his name was Krabs. Do I have to explain that to you people? Oh my God. Yeah, we use these names all the time, right? Like, picking sides for football. It's like, I'll pick Krabs, Fat Matt, and Dirt. Yeah. No one ever picked Thumbs for football. Yeah. I was always picked last for football. That's just because my nickname was Liberace. People find out how old I am, they're always like, "Wow, you're 59? You don't look that bad." Holy crap. Considering how much money I spend every month on facials and moisturizers, I was kind of hoping for like, "Wow, you look like Timothy Chalamet." A boy can dream. Well, people always ask me what my skincare routine is. Right? Nowadays, there's a lot you can do. You can drink more water, you can get more sleep, and you can use Instagram filters. But I have my own little trick, and you can all use it. It takes virtually no effort and can save you so much money. Just don't have kids. Yep. If you already have kids, don't worry, it's not too late. You brought them into this world, you can take them out. At least that's what my parents told me. I guess, I hate to say this, I guess I'm a slave to the beauty industry. Ugh. But I do think that there are products that we just don't need. Right? So, confession up top, I am not a Sephora gay. No, I'm a hardware store gay. Some gay guys like facial scrubs. I love power washers. Oh. So I had to go to Sephora recently, and when I went to pay for everything, the woman behind the counter was like, "Oh my God, congratulations, it's your birthday month." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's not a real thing." But you get a gift, right? Right, you get a gift. So I just took it home, and I looked at it when I got home, and it was lip jelly, which sounds delicious, right? But then I looked up what it is, and it's actually a product that's supposed to give you full lips. And I thought, that's pretty fucking racist. Product just for white people, yeah. Holy cow, what was she trying to say about me? Jesus Christ. It's okay. I do
You
think.
didn't use it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you. Wow, I'm getting it.
Well, you're the last act.
I know. I'm surprised you guys are still here. Thank you for hanging around. I do appreciate it. I do think, though, a lot of things in our lives now are just staged. Like wedding announcements. I was reading this wedding announcement of a gay couple, and it was so romantic. But then I realized, wait a second, I actually know these guys. Oh, the first day you met was magical? Really, Kevin? If I remember correctly, the first time you two met, you were high on Molly and hanging out in a bathroom stall in a bar called The Manhole. You knew he was circumcised before you knew he had blue eyes. Look, I'm not trying to slut shame, although that is a lot of fun. Right? I just want people to be honest. Look, I was married. The only magical part of that was the divorce. Actually, I think that's what we should see. We should see divorce announcements. I think that would be so much fun. Right? Yeah, I know what mine would have said. Tim Loftus is proud to announce after 3 very long years of negotiation, he's finally free. Part of the Saturday at the Manhole. First 5 guests get free Molly. Yeah. I'll see all of you there, I know. I'm gonna see you there. First in line. First in line. Good Lord. We're gonna party, sister. We're gonna party. Yeah. Look, relationships are hard. I just think that's a fact. That's why I don't trust these couples that are like, oh my God, we like never fight. Really? Never? You've never had to say, put the knife down? I think they say that kind of stuff because their partner's ex is still missing. I'm convinced of it. Look, I'm Irish Catholic. If we're not fighting, we're not in love. When I was younger, I used to think that breaking up would be kind of like a scene from a movie. Right? So when I was with my husband, I thought, I can't do this any longer. I thought I'd have like a Brokeback Mountain moment, you know? I wish I knew how to quit you. And then he would die. Yeah, no, I was never that lucky. Hi. Never that lucky. No. Actually, we were driving upstate, right, to the weekend house. How white is that?
Very white.
I was going 75 in a 65 zone, not an issue, but my husband was on his phone and being really quiet. So we just turned to him and I said, is everything okay? He just casually looked over and said, I want a divorce. Wow. I went from 75 to 100 in 2.2 seconds. My Brokeback Mountain moment turned into the Fast and the Furious. Can I confess something to you guys?
Yeah.
Whenever I tell that joke, I'm always worried that I'm going to say Bareback Mountain. Well, the people that laughed watch a lot of porn, I'm telling you right now. Because that's a completely different movie. Same plot, just more men. Yeah. He watches a lot of porn too. Yeah. I did learn a lot after the divorce. After he asked for the divorce, I learned a lot about my ex. I don't know if anybody's been divorced here, but what you have to do is list out all your financial assets as part of the process, right? I did not realize how diversified our investment portfolio was. Yes, he hid his assets better than he hid his hatred for me. That's great. Yeah. I was with that clown for 17 years. Sorry to keep you awake, Aaron. 17 years. It's okay. It's okay. I can see you now because you're sitting up. I can actually see you right now. It's amazing. Well, I took my friends to the Mets game. So there you go. Yeah, I was with that clown of a man for 17 years. I should have dropped him sooner, but you know, sometimes you just want to hold on, you know? Like that pair of skinny jeans that's in your closet. You look at it and you go, what was I thinking? And the worst part is, you're like, it wasn't even a good fit and your friends hated him. It's okay, guys, I got the house. It's okay, it's over, it's done. Yeah, what else can we talk about? Can we make fun of gay people? I think we can. I think we should. Actually, let me finish up the divorce. What's weird now is that I think I can actually give marital advice. I don't think you should take it from me, but I could give it to you. Look, as a gay guy who was born in the 1960s, I did not think I would ever find myself in this place. But here I am telling you to never ask your partner to marry you while you're having an orgasm. Clearly that's just advice for the guys. Women already know they can't marry their vibrators. Do better, men, do better. I do think if I ever got remarried, I think I want my vows to kind of reflect the relationship I actually want. You know, like I take you to be my lawfully wedded roommate. I promise to share all the costs, 50-50. Promise to do my fair share of chores, and you promise never to break up with me while I'm driving the car. All right, now let's make fun of the gay people. Yeah, because we haven't had enough of that today. I don't know, I read the news every day, and I don't know why, because I don't believe a single thing I read. I read an article earlier this week, and it said the headline was "Queers in Brooklyn seeking daytime safe space." Have you ever thought of looking in Brooklyn? Crazy. Look, I'm a native New Yorker. I can tell you that New York is so much safer than when I was a kid. Now, when I was a kid, I used to get beat up all the time. That's before I even left the house. Remember, kids, Irish Catholic, if we're not fighting, we're not in love. Call back. Yeah, I think these little queer kids just need to butch it up. That's what I think. I do. I do think we need to bring gatekeeping back to the queer community. That's really directed at the straight girls who think that they're queer. Gatekeeping? What is that? It's like if let's just say I know a really good restaurant, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to keep going because I don't want everybody else to show up and make it hard for me to go to the restaurant. So I want to gatekeep queer community, right? And that's really directed at the straight girls who think they're queer. Just because you had a dream that you kissed a girl does not make you a bisexual. I had a dream where I could fly. That does not make me a meth addict. We got big gay.
We kissed the other night, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh God! You kissed a girl the other night? Well, then you go. That's real life experience. That counts. That counts, sister. Oh no, no, man, no. Platinum status right here. Platinum status. Nothing wrong with having sex with women, right, guys? Yikes. She's cut off, right? She's cut off. Great, love it. Look, I've always been queer, but since the day I was born, I was in it. But sometimes I don't feel like I belong to the queer community. I was at a party last week, and I just happened to mention that I'm in a monogamous relationship. Some gay guy turned his head and was like, "That's so heteronormative." Why are those gay guys always the ugly ones? I was afraid to ask what else he thought was heteronormative. A job? Get lost. I'll leave you with this. I think society's gotten much better at accepting gay people, but much worse at identifying who is actually gay. When I mention my partner, people think I'm talking about a law firm. Guys, it's official. America's become so gay that it can't tell that I'm gay. It's kind of weird, though, because when I was growing up, even the priests were like, "Oh yeah, he's one of us." All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, one little fun fact before we get out of here. Baseball seems to be the theme tonight. Do you guys know that the Blue Jays the other day did dollar hot dogs and they kept a counter of how many hot dogs were sold? You guys want to guess how many hot dogs got sold for dollar hot dog night? A lot more than that. More than 27,000. We'll give one more guess. Anybody dollar hot dogs? 90,000 hot dogs in one night. Yep. So when you leave here tonight and your friend says, "How was the comedy show?" you go, "All I know is the Blue Jays sold 90,000 hot dogs." All right, guys, we did it. Julien comedy again. Yeah, fucking nice show. We'll see you back here on the 18th, and then we got 3 dates in May. Peace out, y'all.